Something interesting happened. A few readings ago, somebody asked me, hey, I have a feeling that my ex, he was a little bit, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong, right? You live your own life, you do you, go live your life, right? And she asked, does our reading say in any way that he could be a little bit? Because I've always expected it. And I'm like, 100%. Right? She was like, can you explain to me the cards that signify that? We had the Queen of Wands reverse, the Hierophant reverse, we had the Moon. We had those three cards. Let me explain how I came to the conclusion that most likely he was a little bit fruity in the booty, right? Um, the Queen of Wands reverse signifies a woman or a person that has internalized anger or resentment towards themselves or towards somebody else, right? The Hierophant reverse signifies you trying to fight or you trying to act the way society wants you to act, right? The Moon signifies what we hide in our heart when no one else knows, right? Putting the Queen of Wands reverse with the Hierophant right next to them, okay, you are, right? But you are in a way of hating yourself. You're never gonna come into terms to accept the fact that you are, right? Because you're trying to hold this specific image with society. And because of that, you're holding resentment towards yourself and you're hiding it within your heart. You're hiding it within the Moon. And I told her, I'm like, most likely he is, right? But I don't want you telling him. And I was like, the reason I don't want you telling him es porque se va a enojar. Like, if you bring it up to him, he's gonna explode on you. Se va a enojar y te va, y como que te va. No creo que te pegue. I don't think he's gonna hurt you physically, but I do believe that like he's gonna scream at you, get mad at you, and he would start saying that the gay community or people that are gay are they're supposed to burn in hell. They're supposed to do things like that, things that signify that somebody hates that community because they hate themselves, right? And I'm like, I don't think he's ever going to admit it to you. I don't think that he's ever going to act on the feelings, but I do believe there is some sort of internalized homophobia within him because the Queen of Wands in the Hierophant reverse signifies that he has this sort of anger because he's never truly going to be himself, right? So if you ever think somebody is like that, if you ever date somebody and they hurt you and you have always had a feeling that they're like that, pull a reading on them and get those cards, right? Me personally, I don't feel bad for closeted guys that use women to hide that and end up hurting the women, right? So be very, very careful.